All right, y'all. Well, I'm at work. Uh, kind of screwed up a little bit. Didn't really do anything bad, but what I did do was got off the video for a minute. Whoopsie. And it killed my video. So you don't get to see me putting the landing gear up. Anyways, I'm hooking up doubles. Don't really think that I'm going to have to talk too loud because the video clip that I just did, it was like blaring in my Bluetooth. I got my little earpiece in here, blaring in my Bluetooth. Yes, I'm married, very happily married. I'm not wearing my ring right now because I'm hooking up a set of trailers. And for anybody that does any kind of manual labor or any kind of work, I highly recommend taking your ring off while you're working, simply for the fact that you don't want to um, lose a finger. So, because I could very easily drop uh, one of those landing gears or something like that, and it hit my hand or something, and that would really, really hurt. So what we got to do now is I've already found my back trailer. So what I've got to do is I got to go over here and get a dolly, and then I've got to go park the dolly in front of the back trailer. You could always hook up to the front trailer and then come over here and get a dolly afterwards, but then backing up a dolly underneath a trailer behind a trailer is very difficult. Oh, looks like I gotta type my stuff up here. My phone was getting a little depressed or something. It was bowing its head. But yeah, what we're gonna do is we're gonna hook up a dolly right quick. And get this stuff loaded up, ready to go. I'll be right back. Let me go grab a dolly. But anyways, from the earlier video, I said I drive a truck. I drive for Southeastern Freight Lines, and I work out of Dallas. I live 80 miles east of the yard, so it's a little bit of a haul. And I tell you, you can't be somebody skinny doing this. That's for sure. So with trailer numbers and dolly numbers and stuff like that, you got to keep track of that stuff. So this dolly is 39.95. I think that's what it was. Yeah, 39.95. So I'm gonna go ahead and write that down now, so I don't have to look at it again. And then after I get done hooking up, I gotta call the dispatch office and tell them my dolly number so they can dispatch me. I'm going to Baton Rouge, Louisiana tonight. Shout out to Louisiana. Gonna be headed your way. How y'all like this hat? You know, it's gray and gold like my motorcycle club colors. Shout out to my club brothers. Love each and every one of y'all. Um, but yeah, picked this up at First Monday Trades Day. $10 for a hat's pretty daggum good. I hate the sound of a ding and ding 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 on a seatbelt, so we're gonna take the seatbelt and buckle it behind me while I'm hooking these trailers up. So yeah, just ride along for a few minutes, and we'll get these trailers hooked up, and I guess we'll head on to Baton Rouge, Louisiana. But like I was saying earlier, I've been to all 48 continental United States. I've been to 3 provinces of Canada. I've been driving trucks for 8 years. I really love it. Uh, the pay's not bad either if you get with a good company. And sometimes just because you make good cents per mile doesn't necessarily mean that you get a whole lot of miles. So I got to find my trailer again. I just put the landing gear up on it. All right, we're going to swing around here right quick. And these guys, I know I have my headlights on right now, but I will turn them off and just have my running lights on. And I do that because if somebody else is trying to back up, it makes it easier for them to see. You know, that's common courtesy. And unfortunately, common courtesy ain't quite so common anymore. So I'm going to point you back that way. Man, I need to wash my truck. Well, you can't really see it right now, but I'm going to back this dolly up to this trailer. Y'all give me just a minute. You know, it's a whole lot easier to back up a 53-foot trailer than it is a 5-foot dolly. believe it or not. You can get a pickup truck, back up a 16-foot trailer, and you turn it all over the place. You know, kind of a pain in the ass. And then you get to driving a truck, and you start backing up 53-foot trailers, and you're like, wow, that's pretty freaking easy. It's not that easier than I thought. And of course, me personally, I am a bit of a perfectionist when it comes to backing. So, you know, I really want my dolly straight with the trailer, because then I don't have to do any kind of turns or anything I don't really have to do any kind of turns or anything to get the dolly underneath the trailer after I back up the other trailer to it. So this is what we're doing here. So what we do is we take this dolly off. We're going to set this dolly right there, but I'm going to set the phone down for just a minute so I can do that. And these dollies aren't very light. Some of them, they're counterbalanced just right, so they're not that heavy. And then some of them aren't. The older dollies really aren't. I mean, you're picking up a little bit of weight, but yeah. You set the dolly in front right there. See somebody else has got a dolly sitting there waiting. But this is all part of the job. And you know, you figure doing work like this, they might actually pay you really good to do it. No. You get $8.50 for hooking trailers. Now, if that's all I were doing, then I would be paid by the hour. So you got these yard guys out here, yard hostler. If anybody was wondering what a yard hostler was, that's it right there. That's a yard hostler. Yep. Speed limit on the yard is like 5-10 miles an hour. These guys, they don't care. They're all out. They just go as fast as they want to. Sorry, that was just a little bit. Anyways, this is the boring part. Well, not really. The boring part's the driving, because you're sitting behind the wheel for hours and hours on end looking at a windshield. One of my favorite jokes. My teacher said I was never going to make anything of myself staring out the window. Well, guess what? That's what I'm doing. Staring out the window. Kind of working right now, but still staring out the window. 7843 is what we're looking for now. So what we're going to do is we're going to drive through here and see if we can find a trailer. I really need to wash my windshield. It is filthy. And see, one of the downsides of this job is most truck driving jobs, you have an assigned tractor, so nobody else gets in your truck. Unfortunately, with this driving job, we have P&D drivers that work during the day that's pick up and delivery. They drive during the day, so they'll use our trucks. And some of them are cool. You know, some of them will keep your truck clean, you know, pick up after themselves, stuff like that. And then some of them are just messy. And they don't really care about other people's stuff. Let's see if we can get around this yard hostler right quick. Just find this trailer. And see, those yard hostlers, man, they don't yield to you whatsoever. You got to go around them. They think they are the top snot of the yard. 7843 is what we're looking for here. They think they are everything on this yard. This is their yard. 7843, there's our trailer. Right there, we're going back underneath it real quick. Yeah, driving a tandem axle truck, whenever you turn like that, it kind of has a habit of vibrating the crap out of you. So we're going to back underneath this trailer. And we are hooked. Okay, so the proper way to do this, some people will tell you don't do a pull test. So what I do is, after I hear it click in, I'll put it in first gear, let my foot off the clutch, and let it pull against the trailer to just make sure it's hooked. The proper way to do it is actually to get out, which I've got to get out anyways. But the proper way to do it is to get out and actually visually inspect underneath there to make sure that the trailer's latched on. And it looks like somebody moved my fifth wheel slide again. So I'm not going to be able to get my fat butt underneath there. Yeah, I love it when people move my stuff. Turn the truck off right quick. Let's see where I can set you. I'll set you here. Maybe. Maybe it'll stay. You know, I really need to invest in one of them little octopus stands. I think that'd be great. Get a little octopus stand to hold the phone. Hook up your airlines. Hook up your light cord. And then we're going to go put on the landing gear. All right, so the lights and everything's hooked up. So now we're going to take this little dude here, push it in, and we're going to crank up the landing gear. It's not really the boring part, but it can be. So y'all tell me in the comments below, what kind of videos do y'all want me to do? Um, I know this can be a little bit boring. Might be interesting for somebody that's interested in driving trucks that doesn't really know a whole lot about it. So what we're going to do now is we're going to come back here. We're going to check our lights. Lights are good. All right. And we're going to hook up to another trailer. So we're going to go ahead and open this little dude here. Get it ready. Kind of glance down the other side of the trailer. Make sure ain't nothing sticking out or nothing. Yeah, so much fun. Just so much fun. Sorry. That was rude. Of course, I can be a little rude, crude, and socially unacceptable sometimes. So, but we got that one hooked up. We're almost done. I tell you, we are almost done. Now what we got to do is take this trailer over to the other trailer and back it up underneath the other one. We'll back it up to the dolly. Hook the dolly to the other trailer. Back up underneath it. Tug it, put the landing gear up, and we are good to go. Of course, the weather's getting warmer, so it gets hot doing this. I wanted to just record on my phone instead of using the YouTube app to record with, um, but I can't flip the camera around on that while I'm recording like I can with this one, as long as I hit the camera flip button and not the end video button. For some reason, my air conditioner is blowing hot again. I don't normally turn my truck on and off, but for video purposes, I'm going to, because if I don't, then the truck's going to sit there and vibrate, and I'm going to look like I'm doing this. Anyways, you meet a lot of people out here. This is more or less what's considered a local job. Even though I'm going to Baton Rouge tonight, I'll get a hotel room in Baton Rouge, or I might go to New Orleans from Baton Rouge, or I might go to Lafayette from Baton Rouge. I don't know yet, but I'll get a hotel room because I have a day cab. I don't have a sleeper truck, so I'll get a hotel room tomorrow, and then I'll probably end up driving back to Dallas, um, and then from there, if I call them and tell them, hey, I want to stay out all week, they're pretty good about it. I'll drive back to Dallas, and then maybe I can catch something else going back out to lay down again, or I can go home. So me living as far away from Dallas as I do try to go home as less as possible. Yes, I love my wife, I love my kids. However, going home every other day, it's 160 miles round trip. And yes, I have enough vehicles that I can alternate between vehicles, so I'm not putting a whole lot of mileage on one. Um, but you know, it's just a pain in the butt to drive that far to go back and forth to work. Whenever you can possibly have the opportunity to uh, pretty much just stay at work. Okay, I'm gonna go hook up the dolly right quick. I'll be right back. See, that didn't take too long. For anybody that says truck drivers don't get enough exercise, has obviously never hooked up a set of doubles. All right, we are hooked underneath it. We're gonna pull it just to make sure it's hooked up. Set that. I'm not gonna kill my truck this time because it is hot and I want the air conditioner to blow. And we're gonna go back here and finish hooking this up. I left my gloves back here, so I ain't gotta really worry about it too much. But anyways, this is what it looks like. Hooked up, just like that. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna hook these airlines up, hook the chains up, hook these airlines up, roll up the other landing gear, and then I'm gonna get out of here. Hey, Jesus loves you, so do I. Till next time.